Hello everyone, Galidorn back again, playing Raid Shell Legends. So with the fusion just announced that it's going to be Thor, just thought I'd make a quick video on the casual free-to-play approach, and everybody who is casual free-to-play, what they should be aware of before fusions.
Sounds to me like someone's got a case of the Sposdas.
Okay, so one of the things you have to be very wary about as casual free-to-play in this game is knowing when the game is going to set traps for you. So I just want to quickly touch on this. So we know that the Asgard event has popped up, and that Thor is going to be the next fusion coming up sometime, I'd say early September, I think, maybe. Just standing by to see the announcement. I mean, we just got over the last fusion, so they generally give you at least a couple of weeks in between fusions. But anyway, this champion training tournament is a bit of a trap. Now, it does have some very nice rewards going up, but they're very expensive to attain.
I know you want the goodies.
Welcome to the goodie room.
And very nice rewards for placement in this tournament as well. So, you know, if you're into that, go right ahead. There's very, very nice rewards to pursue here. But just to let you know, this is set up to take away all your champion training resources before the fusion shows up. For instance, we'll just look at what I've been building up here. So as you can see here, I have a number of 4-star chickens down to about here, down to this guy, Daywalker. And I have a number of actual chickens, 4-star, and a great number of 5-star chickens.
So, you got money?
Not a penny. I'll still take that chicken.
And if you look here, I also have 6 5-star champion chickens. So in order for me to score in this current champion training tournament, I'd basically have to clear out all of this, and I'd have to spend a number of potions. Because, just to go over, for all those who are unfamiliar with the brew technique for both tournaments and events. So what that means is, say if I was going to upgrade my rank here, for Adeline, I'm not going to, but just for argument's sake, let's say if I wanted to make her into a 6-star, and I had these champion chickens ready to go, well, what I would do first is I would go into my upgrade level, and then I would take these, and I would put in as many brews as is their level. That's the way I do it. There's other people do it in other ways, but I put in as many brews as is their level. I suppose you put in, I mean, it's so close to 22. You know, you can put in 6 if you want. I put in 5, you know, sort of saving my my brew stack. So what I would do there is for each of those 5-star chickens, I would put in 5 brews, and that would get me a number of either tournament or event points. And then I would go back in, and I would put all of these 5-star chickens who would be now at level 22. With the 5 brews going in, as you saw. So I would have gotten all the points for leveling up these 5-star chickens, and then I would upgrade the rank, and I would get the points for her. So that's the brew technique. So getting back to this tournament, in order to attain these good rewards and possibly sneak up into the top 10 to get these coins, although that would be quite an expenditure. The group I'm in now, I mean, look at these guys up here, 15,000, 50. The top 5 are all over 14,000. I mean, you know, that would be hard pressed for me to compete with that. But then you look at the rewards on the side, and they don't really start getting good up until you get this primal shard here. But I mean, again, people call it the Red Ancient for a reason. So I guess you could say that, you know, in order to be really worth it, one book, you'd be 10,000 points. Well, obviously, in order to get up there, I would be going through an enormous amount of my brews and my chickens, and I would deplete my resources in advance, and I would not be able to get them back to the level by the time fusion starts. So that's what I mean. Watch out for the little traps that are set. And they're not really traps, I would say. That's a bit unfair, because you can get some good rewards. It depends. If you're going to say, you know what, screw it, I'm not ready for a fusion. I don't want to do another fusion. Or, you know, I'm not going to be able to because I'm not going to be on enough, whatever, and you want to go after this, then that's fine. Then go after it. But just to let you know, this is really set to deplete your champion training resources before the next fusion starts.
We're doing it for a shitload of money.
And you'll see a number of events like this. They'll have, for instance, you know, right now, the extra legendary event. They do this all the time just before a fusion, just to drain out your shards.
Dude, no, this is serious. I just sharded.
So all these things are set before fusions to deplete your resources. So if you want to check around and see if the fusion is worth going for you, you want to stay away and have no FOMO here, and focus on. So you have to make a decision. Do you want to think about the fusion and go for it, or you want to go for these events before and say, you know, I'm not really going to go for the fusion, which is difficult because you don't really see the fusion. If Thor is the next fusion, his kit hasn't been released, so they won't release his kit until they announce the fusion. So you don't really know.
Fuck the whore!
So it's always a bit of a gamble, I guess. For me, that's why I'm ignoring the extra legendary here. That's why I'm ignoring the champion training tournament, because I do want to attempt to get this fusion. I'm thinking that I've passed up on a number of fusions here lately. I'm thinking it's about time to go for one. So anyway, just a little insight on how the game works in terms of how they prepare themselves and prepare their player base, I guess, or I guess you want to say exploit their player base before a fusion comes up.
I don't know how this works. Help me. Hey. What?
So I hope that gave you a little bit of insight in how to avoid traps and prepare for fusions upcoming. Hope everything is well in your life and you're enjoying the game and you are prepared for fusion. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.